You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I am on the Harry-Potter-Polyjuice-Potion-Maker. You make drinkable potions with magical reactions and fun surprises. Strangely sweet flavors. Now look at this system here. I'll show you a little bit more. It's from Mattel, ages 8+. Here's everything that's in it. Let's just turn it down here. You can kind of see the system right here, but there's a better picture of it. So let me just check out the rest of the box. Lots of repeat panels there, and then a little information there about Harry Potter, and then the back of the box. Now let's look at it here. So you see this big contraption. It looks like he's opening the door here. Things are falling out into the little cauldron down there. Make and eat gummy leeches. The potion changes colors with each magical ingredient you add. Strangely sweet flavors, plus lots of tasty concoctions. And look at that. That looks pretty cool. So I got to get out of the box. That's the next step. And that's what I am going to do. Now, we tried this one already. We've done that one in a previous video. I don't have this one, the spider web spinner. So that might be something I get. But now let's check out this Harry Potter-Polyjuice-Potion-Maker. I will be right back with all the pieces. All right, take a look at this. This is everything unpacked. And I have to say, there is a lot going on. I haven't taken the one mixes out of this heavy duty now. The majority of mixes are in the super heavy duty bag. So I had cut it, but I didn't take them out yet. And everything seems to be somewhat soft. I'm not sure. I was reading that. It says if the mixes clog up, then use a little bit hotter water or warm water. So there's a lot going on. You have leeches, the knotgrass, bicorn horn, fluxweed, lacewing flies, and boomslang skin. All right, so lots of mixes, lots of stuff. I was even looking at the back of this going, wow, that's an intricate maker. It says fill with water only. So there is a lot going on. So now that I have all the pieces out, I can kind of take a look and say, ooh, hope you're in this video for the long haul, because I have a feeling with these instructions and assembly, it's going to take me a little time to get through this and get it all set up. So I will look at it, review some things, come back, and then we will officially get started. All right. So I have section 1 ready to go. Actually, it's this section here, the main sections. Everything else is off to the side. Now there's a decal that looks like it goes on this piece. Apply label as shown. It is a toilet. So let's get that into place. Just because it's probably easier now while I'm here than trying to do it when it's all set up. So I'm going to put this one down here. It kind of matches the brick that's there. Yes, it's a toilet. Okay. And then the other ones go inside this here. And it's like, well, it looks like the moon. That's what it looks like you're looking outside. I'm glad I'm doing this now. So it goes in here like this. Okay, see that in there? And then one more. There is some major setup with this particular maker. Probably one of the more advanced ones I have ever done on video. Okay, those are in. And then this looks like once it goes in here, I am not easily going to be able to get it out. But let's see. Let's just pull it. Sometimes, oh, it is. Ooh, good. This way I'll be able to get it back in the box. And then this, they don't give you a particular order. So if I should have done something first or second, I don't know. They don't give you an order. Okay, that one's in. That's pretty cool just looking at that like that, isn't it? And this goes in here. Okay. That's in, because there's a lot of little things that move on this thing. All right. And then there's this mechanism. Now, sometimes I have to study these things a little bit closer just to make sure I get it right. So that looks like that. But I'll have this one I'm going to study just a little bit. Then there is this chute that looks like it goes this way through here and then locks into this. Okay. And then let's see, there's a whole mechanism up over here. There's this. And this looks like it moves, so I'll have to figure that out. And then on the top of that goes this. This should lock into here. Okay, it should if I have it right. Okay, there you go. Then hanging from that is these two strange looking arms that hold... What are they holding? They're holding this. So let's see, I think these go up and then these go into here. If I find that I've made a mistake, I will come back and make adjustments. Okay, so that swings like that and turns. Alright, so this goes now off to here. Look at that. That looks really cool. Now this piece goes somewhere here, and then this goes somewhere here. Alright, I think this connects here like this. Okay, this goes through this like this and then up like that, I believe. Okay, that looks right. Then there's a little platform that should go here. The only piece I haven't had put on then, that looks like it's probably going to end up there. I got a measuring beaker and then a funnel and then a couple little pieces. So I think for the most part we are set. I'm going to double check this one. I'll look like, this might be your mixer grabber. All right. So I am good to go. So once I get this on, I'll come back and then we'll keep going. All right, it is all set up. This just slipped right in, and this was in front of the door. When you open this, it's what's going to pour out, okay? So let me show you all the different sections up here. So this is the flower pot section. This needs to be swung to the left, and inside the flower pot, I will show you, there is a hole, and that hole, when you turn the flower pot, is when it opens, see? So they want to make sure that is in the completely closed position. So really, before you start, you got to get all things set. This needs to be in the closed position. There's a hole in there also. This comes out for easy cleaning. When you turn that, the hole opens and then it closes, all right? So yes, I had to kind of read all of this. The right shutter is closed. So this one is closed. It cannot be like this. But that's what it looks like inside there. And then beaker is turned clockwise until it's in the closed position. That's 4. That's this one up here. There's also a hole, so you can turn it to the left, opens up the stuff that's in there, and to the right closes it. Water faucet is turned clockwise until it's in the stop position. That's this here. This little handle turns. So that's in the open, and that's in the closed position right there. Maybe I can show you that here. I will give you a nice close-up of that. And then I'll try to operate it from the front. This opens and closes. See, open position, close position, open, close. All right, well, at least I think that's what it is. It could have been reversed, I'm not sure. And then, what else is there? It says cauldron is in place. So our cauldron is all set. Everything's going to pour into here. It's like the sink, and all the different plumbing and sections go into the cauldron. Fill reservoir with water. Doesn't say hot or cold or mild, but this comes off, and then you put your funnel in there, and you fill it to the fill line, which I will do next. So let me get my water. Let me decide on the first mix we're going to do, and I will come back and we will officially get started. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put the water in. It's up to the 45 milliliter line. So let's see how smooth this goes. Hopefully it's closed. How about I do this? How about I use my little tool? I'm going to turn it around just to make sure that I did close that all the way. Let's see. Okay, so nothing is leaking out of the faucet as of right now. Let me just try it again with this. I'll just go a little slower. I didn't realize it was such a slow funnel. It's trickling in. There we go. Alright, so I have looked at the powders. I have found that one of them was definitely not powder anymore. So I took it and I powderized it with a blender. Alright, let me get this here. Wipe this here. Alright. Cap that up. Step 1. Water is in. Here we go. So I have to follow all of these steps according to the instructions. Alright. Fill mixing cup with knot grass. So let me get the knot grass. And I'm going to put a little bit in bowls so that I have it. Knot grass. This is what the knot grass is. And then this is what's in it. Sugar, red cabbage, sodium bicarbonate, and then yellow and other stuff. Okay, and I'll keep this kind of off to the side so we can I can keep track of each powder. Here it is. So I wanted to look at to make sure. Looks pretty good. Okay, so I'll leave that with that little container. That's number 1. Okay, ooh, sorry. So here is the mixing cup. With 15 milliliters marked line using funnel, pour into... Well, let me get a spoon here. They don't give you a little spoon. And I'm going to use that just because I feel like it's a scientific experiment here. I don't want to spill everywhere. Here. These are the other ones I need. So, quite a few things in this particular one. There's 4 mixing steps that I need to follow. Okay, let's see. Let's tap it. And right there is the 15 milliliter line. Okay, so that one's done. So I'll leave that off to the side and pour into the flower pot. So that's why we need to make sure flower pot is closed. Yes. Okay, flower pot is ready. Ooh, all right. Fill mixing cup with lacewing flies. All right, lacewing flies. Where is that one? That one is here. And the one I already ground up, where did that one go? Not that one. Is this one. So I had to grind up the boomslang skin. And that was citric acid, sugar, and flavoring. And now it's that nice soft powder way back there. All right, next one. Lacewing flies. Oh, I've never had to do a kit like this. All right, let me pour this into a bowl. This one looks like it has, for the most part, turned. So I'm going to isolate just some powder that I can see if I can find some powder. Actually, you know what? I'm going to come right back. I'm going to sift this out and get just the good powder. I'll be right back. All right, that one looks a little bit better, and it does smell like citric acid. I can smell it. All right, so where was I? Ooh, I almost lost my page. So 15 milliliters again. You got to make sure. I'll probably be doing as much sifting as possible so everything flows through all the different sections. Okay. Pour into the mini cauldron. So this is the mini cauldron up here. They want you to put your funnel, which is now wet, which is going to be a problem. Let me just see if I can clean this out a little bit with something nearby. I don't have anything. All right, I will be back. All right, so I picked up a Q-tip just to make sure that this was dry. Otherwise, everything would get powdered in there. Okay, that is in the off position. This goes up here. Well, I'm going to have to just change everything way up here because it's so hard to keep moving up and down. All right, so this goes in here, so pour this powder in. That's why I knew I needed to dry that. Okay, powder 2 is done. Let's move that off to the side. Now powder 3, here we go. Fill mixing cup with Fluxweed Mix. That's one I did not open, Fluxweed Mix. Okay, this one feels fine. So here we go, up and down with the camera. Let's come back down here. It's such a tall toy, it's at least a foot and a half tall maybe. Okay, let me move this into another bowl. Okay, that one looks pretty good and powdery. Smells good. There's some chunks in there. Let me just see if I can... They're not bad. So far, I've been pretty good on the mixes. Now, I wish on the first Harry Potter set that I sifted everything, and I think that would have been a major improvement. Okay, 10 milliliters on this. Here we go. A little bit more. Okay, good. Let me just make sure everything in here is broken up. This goes into section 3, which is up here. I'm not sure why they want you to use the funnel, so I'm just going to bypass the funnel because I could just pour it right in. Here we go. All right, so this one is set. Let me put this bag with this one. All right, lots going on here. So now step 4. Wow, step 4 is going to have to be this because it's the only one I haven't used. Fill mixing cup with boom slang skin to 10 milliliter line using funnel. Pour into beaker. Okay, so that's the beaker over there. This is using all the sections. 10 milliliters. Right about there. All right, so everything's set. Let's make sure this is turned to the right. That is set. I'm going to come all the way over here now just to make sure. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to trust that that is closed. It's hard to see. Here we go. Oh, there might have been a big chunk in there. I hope not. All right. So I have everything now. Let me just double check. Oh, there's one more step. 5. Fill mixing cup with bicorn horn. I missed that. The mixing cup. Oh, wait. I am missing the mixing cup. And it goes up here. Oh, here it is. Almost thought I missed it. Bicorn horn. It looks okay. It smells pretty good, actually. That's bicorn horn. What I'll do probably is go over all these one more time with you just to make sure you see all the different mixes. Okay, so there's a 10 milliliter line on this. I don't see it. Wait, hold on a second. Fill mixing cup with bicorn horn mix to 10 milliliters marked line. Remove shaker cap. Oh, 10 milliliters on this. Then remove the shaker cap. I'm all the way down here again. Up and down, up and down. This is a challenging set, I have to say. A little bit more. Okay, that's the bicorn horn. That goes in there. I do feel like a mad scientist for whatever reason. Okay. Then this goes, got a little notch on the bottom there. And it sits hopefully right there. Ooh, all right. Let's review everything. I'm going to come back, review everything, and I think we're ready to make our first drink. Okay, I wanted to show you everything that's in this first concoction here. We have the knotgrass, the lacewing flies, the fluxweed, the boomslang skin, and the bicorn horn. Now, that's not it. There's one more. So let me move these all now back to where I had them. I just thought it looked cool to show them all to you. I'll keep them all in order off to the side here. Now I need the leeches. All right, that's the next one. So it says mix this and set aside before you make the drink. Here we go. So, wow, there's just a lot going on. So I need my spoon. There's my spoon. So it says move this to the, put this to the 10 milliliter line. Okay, scissors. Oh, here they are. There's just a lot to keep track of on this set. I'm guessing that this set, you know, took some time, as you can see, to set up and to prep and to get everything ready. Okay, don't really have a good bowl for this one, but it looks pretty good. So 10 milliliter line for the leeches. Okay. That's pretty good. And then fill the rest to the fill line. Where's that at? That's that top one with water. Here we go. Then mix this up. That is step 6. Then you make the potion, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Step 5 we did. Step 6, make gummy leeches mixture. Stir with wand until powder dissolves. Set aside. All right. Here we go. I think I like the hook side as the mixing side. Ooh, cool. A little bit more. Okay. That's pretty close. One little dab will do it. Okay, here we go. Mix the leeches. That's a crazy color, isn't it? It did say it'd be crazy mixes, crazy colors. Ooh, I wonder how long you set it aside, or do you just take it out and it's already the gummy mix? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you break it off in the last step. Using bent end wand, scoop clumps of gummy leeches mixture. Okay. So I've got to get going here. Here we go. Let's leave that to set aside, and then let's go for it. I'll try to keep this in one position. Here we go. So step 1, turn faucet on to empty the water. Here we go. Oops, I went too far. Hold on a second. There we go. Now the water is going out of the sink into the little cauldron area. Look at that. I'll try to catch it before it runs out. All right. Swing flower pot over, shoot, and turn base. That's filling. Almost out. Okay. Water is empty. Over the chute. It does not want to go all the way to the chute. Wait, let me see. Swing flower pot over chute and turn base clockwise to dunk knotgrass into cauldron. Stir with wand until dissolved. My guess is that maybe this needs to go a little bit more, and it's in a locked position. It sure was. Okay, how do you do that? That's hard. Here we go. Let me get my mixer. Let me turn this on and let it go down the chute. There we go. A couple taps maybe. There we go. It's working. Let me help it along. This is what I was worried about, maybe things getting stuck. Okay, let's see, Mr. Chute. There's a little piece blocking. Let me see if I do this. It's such a little tiny hole. All right. Oh, that works. That's what I'll do. Okay, mix. Look at the potion we're making there. Let's move that out of the way. Using bent end of wand. Okay, sweet. Scoop clumps of gummy leeches mixture in. Okay, I gotta put the gummies in now. Until all of it is gone. Wait 10 seconds for gummy leeches to form. Try one. Okay. Scoop. So let's see. Let's do this. I see that something's happening. I can't say for sure what's going on here, but use it all. That's what it said. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, very cool. All right. 10 seconds. All right, so we got to wait. Pull tab out on side of mini cauldron to release lacewing flies. Mini cauldron. Lacewing flies. All right, pull side tab out. So I'm going to pull this out now, and it should come down the chute and then fill that up. It's been 10 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, yeah. That came out really nice. There's a little bit more in there. Let me mix it up. So far, so good. It actually smells pretty good. Stir until dissolved. Ooh, look at my leeches in there. Yes, they have turned to some lychee-like consistency. Let me give you a close-up of what we have so far, and as I stir it. Okay. I had no idea this was so involved. Open right shutter to drop flux feed. Stir until dissolved. All right. What do you think? It says right here, out of order on the door. I just noticed that. Maybe I'll give you some close-ups later of everything. Okay, now watch. Next step. I must zoom all the way out. Okay, here we go. Open door. It should drop straight down in there. Whoosh. Ah, I know why. There we go. Okay, because it is sugar. Now stir until dissolve. Ooh, look at the change. It's starting to foam up now. Now we've got a foamy drink here. Turn top of beaker clockwise to release boomerang skin. Stir until dissolve. All right, would you drink this? Anybody out there? I don't know what to do. I'm going to sniff it, look at it, and then make that decision. Okay, look at it. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. Next batch. Turn this. Okay, don't turn that. There we go. I think it's set. I just need to tap. That was the one that had the hardest time. Let me get something really skinny and see if I can reach it down there. There we go. Okay, that was the last piece. There's that little mixing bottle. Oh yeah, there's a chunk there. Okay. Mix this up now. What's going to happen? Ew. Let me show you what's going on here. It's getting really weird and foamy. Sprinkle bicorn horn into cauldron until shaker is empty. Stir until dissolved. Wow. Then it says drink. Look at that weird foamy concoction I just made. Okay, now stinker. Sprinkle this in now until it's gone. Wow. There is so much stuff in there. Ew, it kind of looks a little bloody. I can't tell. It's all gone. Okay, now it says drink this. All right. It's almost like a challenge, right? Eating old food challenge. That came out great. My leeches, I think, have now mixed in. I think didn't let them sit long enough. I'm not sure, or they just dissolved. There's some in there. Look, actually, let me show you from the side. It looks like a pot of soup, doesn't it? Look what's down there. There's like black pieces down there. And it's fizzing and sizzling. All right. I don't know what to do. What would you do? Let me sniff it. It smells fine. Let me just see. Let me just take a little tiny bit. Now remember, you're not supposed to be mixing these and trying these. I'm doing this so that we all see how these kits work. And then just having a little extra fun here. Looks like it mixed really good. Here we go. I'm going to try a little. It's not bad. It's very sweet. I probably would drink it if the mixes weren't too as old as they are. Doesn't taste bad at all. Well, there you go. That is the numero uno drink. And I'd say it came out really good. Should we do another one? All right, well, let me get everything situated, cleaned up. And then I'm going to wipe this machine down. And then we will try a second potion. All right, believe it or not, I feel a little more confident now. So, I kind of have all my mixes set. I know nothing is going to give me trouble. Things might get stuck here and there, but I know how to work through that now. Yes, and this is a zip tie. I just happened to have it there, and it worked great on that one tube. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to make something called Sleeping Draft. So let's get our water set. And same thing as before. Just go slow up to that mark. So far, so good. I haven't spilled anything. All right. So step one is good. See, and I have my Q-tip ready just in case. I'll dry this out because you don't want to put a powder in there. All right, so that's locked in. Here we go. This requires 2 mixes this time, not the vast one that I just did. They really hit you with the toughest one first, huh? Okay, so fill mixing cup with lacing flies. All right. Lace wing flies, sorry. To the 15 milliliter beaker line. I got to remember to keep moving up and down. A little bit more. Can you believe I tried that first one? Okay, that's good. I might take out just a little. Okay, trying to keep everything organized. Let's move that off to the side. And pour into the mini cauldron. Now that one used the beaker. They show the beaker in that. Just sitting here and then pouring this in. So let's go up there. I missed it, sorry. Okay, now I did go over my whole routine, made sure everything was shut before I started. Fill mixing cup with boomslang skin to 10. Boomslang skin to 10. This was the one that got stuck before, so there's a chance this one's going to get stuck again. I took this over to like a major blender and I ran it through and powdered as much as I could. Okay. But if there's little chunks, they're going to get stuck. Let's move that out of the way. And let's put that in here. Let's get a little closer now. Ooh. Fill mixing cup and mix using funnel. Pour into beaker. The beaker should be in the closed position all the way to the right. I'll find out because it'll start coming out if it isn't. Okay. There we go. So now this is just 2 sections. Turn faucet on, empty water. So let's do that real close. It's kind of neat when the faucet goes on, isn't it? Drip, 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 drip. There we go. That is so cool. Look at it from the top. It's a mini sink. Not many people probably mix things in their bathroom. All right. Pull tab out on side of cauldron to release lacewing fly. Stir until dissolved. All right, I'm going to let that go through to where it starts dripping. I'm just checking to see there's 2 other mixes after this we can try. So I'll probably do them all like I do so that we have a reference for everything in this kit. This would be a kit that I probably won't revisit, but I'm going to keep because it's so cool. All right, that is set. Now, remember way up here? Pull the tab out. This one works the best. It's got the biggest hole. Stir until dissolved. All right. Turn top of beaker counterclockwise to release boom slime skin. Stir until dissolved. I wonder if I can stir that and turn that and do this all at the same time. I can. Well, you won't be able to see it. Let me back up just a little. There's just so much going on. Here we go. There, then I can do this. Ooh, it's stuck way down in there. Come on. There we go. Trying to find the opening to get down in there. There we are. It's like a little plunger. Hold on a second. I had a feeling this one was going to get stuck. I see where it's stuck too. It's stuck right there in the tube. Alright, I'm going to have to see if I can run this down. It's kind of funny. See it? Okay, I've unblocked it. There we go. A little bit more. That's close. I think I got most of it. Okay, there might be a little bit in there, but I think most of it is out. Ah, we've made it. I might have to clean that tube out after this. I didn't really do any washing. I didn't want to get this all wet, so I kind of, left it and just wiped it down and cleaned where I could. All right, so mix that. And then it says drink. Here, let me bring this closer. I believe there's a mango flavor in there, so that's kind of what I'm smelling. Not to mention little black thing floating around in there. What is that? Okay, let me sniff it. I'm not going to take a whole bunch of this. I'm just going to wet the tip here. Yep, it's mango flavored. All right. So we made it through drink number 2. It still needs more stirring, but I think we get the idea. Let me clean out that one beaker up there. Come back. I'm saving all these so I can show them all at the end. I'm going to move on to drink number 3. All right, here we go. Drink number 3 is called Deflating Draft. Okay, here we go. So fill. Ooh, thanks for catching, everybody. I'm sure you're looking at this going, Dave, you didn't close that. There you go. Good catch. It would have just been pouring out. This one also uses just 2 of the mixes. All right. Seal that up. Okay, let me turn this around. Let me get my cauldron in. And let's see, this uses fluxweed. All right, let me get that ready. Fluxweed, lace wings. Fluxweed. Okay, so there's one of the things I'm going to need. And then it also needs bicorn horn. Where did I put the bicorn horn? Bicorn horn. All right, so I need these two. Remember these two? All right, so fill mixing cup with fluxweed to the 10 milliliter line. Here we go. All right. And where do we put that? We put that up here in the door area. Remember that, where it just drops out? They probably keep putting that in there because of those bigger pink crystals in it. And then next goes in the little mixing bottle. All right, so let's grab that. And then bicorn horn 10 milliliters into there. I set my spoon down. Oh, I moved it with that one. Okay. Okay. This seems like a much easier one now than that first one. That first one really had you do everything. I think they wanted to decide if you were going to continue through or not. Okay. There we go. Bicorn horn. That is... Let me read you some of the stuff in there. Sugar. Sodium alginate. Calcium lactate. Coloring. Citric acid. Sodium bicarbonate. And other colorings. Okay. Now they have that up here with the funnel, so I didn't really follow that exactly. Okay, here we go. The next one. Sink on. Let's do this from the back so we can watch the water. See if we can see what happens back here. All right, sink on. Whoa, that's exciting. You just see it going down. Let's turn it back around. I just wanted to see it. I'm feeling my countertop is all gritty from all the different potions. All right, then fill mixing cup with my pour into window box. Did it. Making the potion. Turn faucet on. Did that. Open right shutter to drop flaxweed. All right, the water's empty. Here we go. Right shutter all the way down. Let's give you a nice top-down perspective. Here we go. There we go. Mix. Come on, get out of there. Sprinkle horn, bicorn horn into cauldron, and shaker is empty until shaker's empty. Stir until dissolved, then drink. Now, I probably can doing more stirring here than I am. I'm kind of just, you know, not rushing, but I'm trying to get us through these so we can see it all. All right, here we go. The last one. Here, let's get this super close up. Super extreme close up. All right, here we go. I'm mixing. Okay, that looks empty. So that is now drink number 3. Deflating Draft. And it looks fizzy. Look, it's starting to fizz up. Okay, let me get my little spoon. Now I'm not taking big drinks of these. I'm just kind of getting little tastes on the end like that. Okay. Very sweet. They're super sweet and thick. All right, the last one is Mandrake Restorative Draft. 2-step process. So let me save this, come back, and do the last one. Okay, getting ready for the last one here. Let me just double check. So we have done, going back to the beginning, we have done the Polyjuice Potion, the Sleeping Draft. We just finished with the Deflating Draft, and now it's Mandrake's Restorative Draft. And I'm sure there's more, or you could do more, but that's what I've done today. And here's the two ingredients. We're going to need lice ring flies and the Fluxweed again. And of course, back to this. And I know I'm going to say, yes, it's open because I could see from here. Now it's closed. I'm sure everybody has their mind made up on this set. What do you think of it? You gotta remember, this is an older set, so they don't make them like this anymore. You could just tell all the detail and quality that went into this set. Okay, right? Can't you tell? I can tell. Okay. All right, now it says mixing cup with lacewing flies to 15 milliliter. I thought this was the one that something said mango flavored. So, oh yeah, artificially flavored mango. So that's what I'm tasting. This has been used quite a bit. It's got a mango flavor to it. It's very sweet and strong tasting. And that's probably the main ingredient that I'm tasting on these. 15. A little bit more. Okay. All right. And that one goes into the cauldron up here. And you know what? I'm just going to give it a quick Q-tip wipe here, just to be safe. So let's move up here and pour that in here. Here we go. It's in the closed position. Okay. That is full. Now, fill mixing cup with Fluxweed mix. This one's pretty popular too. It's that one that I think makes everything fizz. Up to, what line did it say? Up to 10 milliliters. Here we go. 10. I got some other stuff in there, but I think it'll be okay because it's all going to end up here anyway. A little bit more. What do you think? Right about there? Yes. Now that goes in the top section. Now they show that going through the funnel, but I don't think it's necessary. This is just easier for me to do this, right? Okay, there we go. The next drink is ready. Turn faucet on, empty water in. Here we go. That is the coolest thing. Again, we're in the bathroom, it looks like. All right, that is step one. Pull tab out on side of mini column to release lacewing flies. Stir until dissolved. Here we go. That's still going. And then drop down. Okay. It's my favorite one right here. Works the best. Like I said, I think it's, it's got that agitation from the little lever, and then it's swishing it around in there, and works great. And then, of course, the top one by the door, that one works great too. Okay, here we go. The last step. It is our last one. Perfect. Look at that one with the little pink sparkles in there, like little specks. Okay. Stir until dissolved, and then drink. I'm guessing it's going to taste just like the last one. Okay, here we go. Yes. It's very mango-y. I can't really get a hint of anything else in that. So I am done. I've done all 4. I'll just review everything, come back, make sure I've done everything that I want to do in this video, and then bring back all the drinks now. I saved them all. Alright, so I have cleaned my countertop. Got all my drinks in their little glasses here. Well, little bowls. This was the first one here. Here, let me read them all to you one more time so you can get these into your mindset. The first one was the Polyjuice Potion, then Sleeping Draft, then the Deflating Draft, and the last one is the Mandrake Restorative Draft. That's still in the little cauldron in the back. And you can see they all look a little bit different, little in color. This one's a lighter, it's like the lightest here. Let me bring it down here so you can see. Like a really light pink. So what do you think about this set? I'm really happy. I imagine back in 2002, so now it's over 13 years old approximately, give or take. And I would say the detail is super fine on the inside. Look, even cracks on the tile. And then you've got the sign on the door. You've got this cool, what looks to be like a fire pit, which looks like it disconnects so I can wash it. You've even got different rocks and tiles all around, and the details in the doors up top and everything. So let me know in the comments, are you enjoying these sets? I enjoy making them and showing you what they do. And that's about it. And thanks for watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. And as always, we appreciate you giving our videos a thumbs up, sharing them on social media. And Harry Potter fans, love to hear from you. Love to see you in the comments. And let me know what you think of this set. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.